Hey guys, Timmy here, and welcome to another Battlefield Hardline video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over the top 5 things I liked about Battlefield Hardline. And next week, I'm going to be doing the top 5 things I didn't like about Battlefield Hardline. Now, the beta really showed us a lot of things, not really like so much in the game that we could like lose out and miss a couple, like pretty much know the game before we played it, but it did have a bunch of new things that really added to the Battlefield series that I really liked. And next week I'll go over the things that they added and that they did that I didn't like. Just, you know, how these lists go. So let's get into it. Number 5, and this is not like say like, oh, number 1's the best or anything. This is just like a list of 5 things. Number 5 is the new game modes. Hotwire, you get people moving. I haven't played, I don't want to make it sound like too like innovative, but Hotwire is so much fun because people keep moving. You can, I think it was one game, I don't know if I'll put the gameplay here, or I think it got lost or whatever. I was the top person on my team, like at the top of the scoreboard, with no kills, no deaths, just driving cars. I literally drove around the one of the muscle cars, I think, in downtown LA map. I literally drove that car the whole game, and I got the best score because of it. It's crazy how much like this game mode keeps you moving. There's no reason to camp. You can't be using your sniper rifle in this map because everyone's in cars moving quickly. You want to be with your teammate in the back of the sedan with the grenade launcher, hitting people and like blowing up cars. You want to be planting breaching charges and blowing those things and blowing up cars. Like, Hotwire is so much fun, keeping people moving. It's a really great time. Now, number 4 on the list is the unlock system is great. I love buying attachments. It's much better because in Battlefield 4, Battlefield 3, if I wanted, say, a red dot sight for my gun, I would need to get let's say 70 kills, for example. I would need to get that many kills, and I would have to use the bad iron sights. I would maybe have to pick up someone's gun and use it. But here, it's somewhat like that, but it's much better in my opinion. You get, I think it was like 30 kills or 20 for one gun, and then you get all the sights. You could choose to have the Micro T1, my favorite sight. You can have the Reflex, the Cobra. You can have anything else. It's really a great system. It was same with like suppressors, like foregrips, magazine attachments, laser sights, whatever. It's so great because you don't have to be trudging along. You don't have to get 200 kills to get the extended mag. You can just get 50, which is great. You can instantly get things ready. And say if I don't know, let's say this is a rare example, if you play the game but you lose like your character or whatever and you have to start again, you won't be losing much. Like, it won't take you that long to get back to where you were. It's a really great system. I really like the unlock system. Now, number 3, this is very similar, is the money system. It's so cool because you don't have to buy, like, you buy things. You don't have to like wait and rank up and get like XP. Not like, you don't have to, it's kind of like the old Battlefield system, how it worked, how you needed, say, 160,000 assault points to get like the last gun in the assault class. You know, if you look, it's much better now, in my opinion, and the way you can use the money to buy new melee weapons, like the sledgehammer, to buy the attachments, like I said, buy the guns, like, that's so much fun. And game modes where you get a lot of money, you can really buy a lot of things, and you can really customize your character how you want. Like, it's really fun to be able to have a sledgehammer, buy, like, the healing syringes and stuff. You don't have to, like, rank up and stuff, like, that's kind of worrying because it's like, where do you, like, what's the point of ranking up? But the money system, it works really well. I really like it, buying things, like, it's a lot of fun. Now, number 2 is classes. Thank you so much, Visceral, because the classes are mostly balanced. I think the recon class is a little bit weak, and just because like everything's so fast paced. Maybe on bigger maps with like not as many vehicles, it'll be more viable, but pretty much all the classes are balanced, which is so great. One of the things I wrote down here was you can't equip Stinger missiles. Oh, it's so great. You don't have to worry about your teammate, not your teammates, you don't have to worry about the enemies spawning with stingers and destroying your helicopter instantly. It's great, and it's not like, oh, if there's a helicopter here, you're pretty much done, just hide for the rest of the game, because they spawn on the map in their battle pickups. You can even like buy with your money a perk or whatever for your car, your sedan, and it could have a stinger in the trunk, so you could use that as well. So it's not like they're gone, but no one spawns with them. It's great. All the classes feel balanced. The shotgun class, the demolitions class feels good. The support, whatever. The assault class doesn't feel like the end all be all. Like, it is balanced with everything else. The engineer class works well. It's just everything is so balanced. Pretty much. There's no OP weapons. Everything kind of just works. Like, the M16 is a little bit too good, but that could easily be patched down and like nerfed a bit to make it better, but not like so good. And that's really it. There's no OP weapons. There's no stingers spawning. Like nobody spawns with stingers. It's just, that's like the best thing. It really is. And our number one is that this game is much more fun. And I'm not saying gameplay wise it's fun, because it is. It is fun. But I'm saying the characters, the things your characters say are funny. I think they're funny. Whenever there's character in this game, there's music playing in the cars that just, it feels so cool. With like your friends or whatever in the muscle car as criminals, the music's playing. One of your friends goes out of the car with his grenade launcher and blows out a cop car. It's a new character. This game has it's funny. Like, there's the new Easter eggs where, if you actually look on YouTube, I never got it to happen for me. The rare reload the reload Easter eggs, which are just cool. Like, it adds character. Like, the game doesn't take itself seriously. Like, I understand Battlefield's like this super serious, realistic shooter. It's not super realistic, but it's supposed to be a realistic shooter. But you could have some comedy moments. Like, that's one thing I like about other games and like other studios that develop the same game, if you know what I'm talking about, how they're a little bit more comical and they could have some fun, because it's not serious. Like, it's gaming. Like, you don't have to be super serious, and you could have like Mass Effect 3 kind of reloads for your guns, where an extra hand gives you a magazine. Like, it's not serious. Like, this obviously doesn't happen, but it's funny. It's just comical. When you see it for the first time, you're like, what is that? And then you kind of like laugh at it. It's funny. Like, the characters, like the models, the criminals and the cops in game say things like, whenever they tell them to put their hands up or whatever, and if you spot someone as a criminal, you put the middle finger up and you flip them off. It's so fun. Like, this game has character, and that's one of the really things I think will work for Battlefield Hardline, and that will keep it going, is because it has character. Hopefully there are more little Easter eggs like this, like the reload thing, new map Easter eggs or whatever, just fun things. Like, it doesn't have to be serious. It's so fun. And that's one thing I really liked about Battlefield Hardline. And those are the top 5 things I liked about Battlefield Hardline. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like, favorite, subscribe. Tell me what your favorite thing about Battlefield Hardline is. And I'll see you guys next week for the top 5 things I didn't like about Battlefield Hardline. This is going to be rough. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.